Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and before my nerve gives out, I'm going to board that. I love Cosmodread, and I hate Cosmodread. It's an awesome game, and it's a horrible game. Now, I've done a few runs on this game. I have lots of little min-max techniques and lots of tips and tricks to help you survive. And it probably still won't be enough, because I found that there is a hard mode in the game, or at least the Hive. The ship is completely overrun by infestation. Expect many monsters. I'm going to regret that button push. Now, two little caveats I am going to give myself. To help you guys not have to see me loot too much, I am going to give myself increased inventory capacity. But you can only get to pick one of these perks. And hello, Hal. And I am going to take the pistol with me also, because a dab hand with the pistol. The other option is the crossbow, which I think is a little bit overpowered with the bits and pieces that I can get for it. So we'll go with good old pistol, and if we find the crossbow, happy days. Hold on to your butts. That can only be a good siren. Surely. So, if anyone watches this game and likes what you see, I've dropped my little code in the description of this one, and I'll put it in the comments as well. So you can currently get me a couple of quid and you 25% off if you like what you see. I wouldn't blame anybody for not buying this. It can truly be terrifying. And one of the few games that gets me. So if you don't know what Cosmodread is, it's a roguelite survival game. So the ship is always random. A lot of the, like IDU, a lot of the rooms are similar, but I don't think I wouldn't remember anyway. My memory's shocking. But I've never seen the same configuration once. Now, one thing that we do have to be careful of is our oxygen levels. That's our ticking time bomb, like all the time. We replenish our oxygen by grabbing those. There's an inventory system where we can just put things into our backpack right in front of us. The one caveat I have. So we have a pistol. We have some extra rounds for it. Now, this game is quite the looting game. I'm going to be trying to give tips on this as I go through. You guys can hear that, right? I hope so. Good sounds. Creaky old ship, must be. Now, with increased monsters, one of the things that I do know in this game is things like to jump out of cabinets at you. And I fucking hate it, because it's so rare, it gets me every fucking time. Now, let's go. Now, this infestation is the first thing to talk about. This can only grow in the dark. This spawns monsters. It will also spawn other things that will come out the vents at you. And in addition to that as well, anything that dies in the dark will eventually come back to life. You can hear the scary noises. Oh goody. Lots of shit going on in here. So this is one of our more well-lit rooms. Fucking hell. Oh. Seems like someone forgot to take their spleen with them when they got out of hypersleep. Easy mistake to make, and their liver as well. Now, I don't think, but again, I haven't played this game on what I can imagine is the equivalent of hard. Oh, sorry. Hello, Cam. I'm terrified at the moment already, so I don't even remember if I said hello. Now, we'll put all of that there. Now, all of the things I'm collecting do have a resource value. This is going to be the worst tutorial ever. So everything that I'm collecting has a resource value, and it's denoted by this little marker here. Things that only have 1 on them, or ×1 on them, are usually not worth prioritising, but we are going to completely loot this area and fucking lock it off quick sharp. That's what I like to do to give myself that false sense of security. Now, this is what we're going to need. The game works very much Doom style, in the different areas of the game open up to you with keycards, which you can miss, and as I found out the other day, you can recycle, which is a lot of fun. You want to ruin a run quickly? Recycle that keycard. I'm not going in there yet. So this goes to the hub area. And what we're going to do is we're going to be nice and efficient. Hello, Carol. Hello. Cool, right. We might need those. No, we're not going to need those. So what I'm doing is I'm dropping everything at the door that I'm going to go through. I'm trying to be hyper efficient. So what I'm hoping to do, go back into here, loot a few more bits and pieces. We need a battery. Although batteries aren't scarce, there's going to be a lot more infestation in this game. Getting lots of pistol rounds. I get a feeling we're going to need them. Right. This is the only room that I found so far with power, which is a little bit bad. So on the batteries is a number. The number on the battery... That's my oxygen running out. We haven't got any oxygen on us. That's the entrance. Cool, so we'll head back to where we were. Hello, K2. So the way the battery system works in this is batteries can have charges, and those charges vary in number from 0 to 3. Each time you put a battery in somewhere and activate it, I'll get to that beeping in a minute. My loot gobbling is taking over. Probably best to be out on our way. Let's go. Timing. So, yeah, the battery system. What I like to make a point of doing is batteries that have 1 left, I put them in places where I know I'm definitely either staying or coming back to. I also try to be as hyper efficient with my oxygen as possible, so we need less of these. Now, doesn't that look inviting? We're going to be calling this home. Norb, you don't know how right you are. It's, it literally is fucking torture. So, what have we got to do? We've got to get back to Earth. How are we going to get that? By completing those bits and pieces. Now, our first mission is to find the hub, which we are in. We can power a room by jamming in a battery and pulling. What this light does is the infestation, as you'll see, is clearing up. Lovely. We're not going to have to go around this place with a toothbrush and a spray can of oil. Or at least, not this room. Maybe my trousers. Now, this is going to be our hub, so we're going to be here a lot. What I'm hoping to do is loot everything from there. And we are going to close that off, because that will spawn stuff. That stuff will come in here. It doesn't die to the light. It's just torture. So, that's actually quite interesting. We start off with some additional resources. Now what I'm doing here, this is the fabricator. What the fabricator does is it takes all of those items that I'm putting into it and extracts the resources out of them. So that has chemicals and plastic. Might need those later. We need to be quick here because something could come through that door any yeah, oh, this is literally fucking space loot. So everything in the game is useful. Now, another thing you can see, like they've included my like man bag. So we'll fabricate the man bag. Our inventory capacity, because we took the inventory perk, health is lower, but inventory capacity is a little higher. The bag clips on there, and now we have a capacity of 19. So now I've said this before. Hello, Mr. Vega. My loot goblin, my loot goblin is a coward. Or my loot goblin persona is a coward. But, thankfully, the need to loot overrides it a lot of the time. Now, another thing that you'll see me doing, or would do, but I don't know how boring it is you can chuck things very nicely in zero gravity. So what I find myself doing to try and be hyper efficient is to chuck a lot of the things that I need down the direction that I want them in. Don't worry, we'll tidy that all up later. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get that all over there. Yeah, Lies Beneath is another one. Lies Beneath is good, but I don't think Lies Beneath has the replayability that this game has. Every time you go into this game, it has that meta progression thing, like IDU. In that, so this would be my biggest top of this tip. I don't know how much is in here. So remember what I was saying about getting stuff back to where I wanted it? So I've taken a few bits and pieces from that room to make sure that I've got... Just get it down there. Yeah, you pick up data cards as you are going about the place, and as long as you are in a data card receiving room, and that room is powered, i.e. the hub, but there's other rooms about that do it as well, you unlock things that you can then fabricate. Yeah, I know. I'll be honest, I've played a bit of Bone Labs and I'm not that keen on it. I mean, it's alright, I think it's just going to take a little bit. I don't feel like it is as responsive as it could have been. But I think that might be something that I can get over or get used to. Okay, oxygen's running out again. Fantastic. This game's great for lulling you to that false sense of security. So, yeah, the data cards allow you to fabricate additional items. Oh, not noise, I don't like the noise. I would highly recommend closing doors that you are closing off doors and areas that you are finished with. So that place is done. Now, it's one of the other things that I like to do on this. Another little one of my things is when I'm in here, my oxygen is low. That's the time to tidy up, fabricate things, and put bits and pieces in. Oh, for fuck's sake! We're gonna get us some body armor. That's the time to fabricate and put things in and do all your dicking about, because what you don't want to be doing is being low on health whilst you're under pressure. So we're gonna tidy up all the things nice and neat. There's lots of bits and pieces. We shouldn't have to do this too much. One of the things I've found is once you've got quite a lot of the crap, you can just concentrate on the good stuff. This is all lovely bits and pieces that we need. So another thing that I like to do as well, remember how I always say my memory is shocking? Yes, I've walked back into that door, having closed it off and knowing that there's nothing left in there many times. So one of the things that I like to do is to remind myself is when you use one of these and replenish your oxygen, it's now empty. But it stays. It's an empty. It'll stay there for the rest of the game. So I like to put the empties on the doors and the areas that I've completed. Now, we are at the point where we need to be doing some exploration. We need to be making use of our oxygen because we've only got one canister left. Now, I don't know. This game just builds tension like a motherfucker. I'm going to aim for dual pistols so that I can carry more loot for no other reason. I've got lots of meta progression done on this. I can fabricate lots of bits and pieces. If I go ham on it all, I'll run out very quickly. Another thing to do is always have something ready to be built. You don't necessarily have to build it. It just allows you to throw things in. Now, I need to be going. I need to be exploring. Otherwise, we're going to run out. Because I get the impression that with all these extra monsters, I'm going to be having to be used in less batteries. And batteries, the energy from them, is a finite resource. This here is the same thing in batteries that you use to power rooms. And that's quite a major mechanic. So, which door looks most inviting? Now, this is the part where I'll make a judgment call based on what's behind door number 1. Okay. I'm not liking the look of door number 1, if I'm honest. Because that's what I do, Cam. This is what I do. So, let's have a look behind door number 2. You need... You once you've got the fabrication recipes, I think this one's going to be a good choice. I mean, so as you go through the game, you pick up data slates. Maybe not a good choice. We'll go this way first. And those data slates. Oh look, it's open to hard vacuum. Brilliant. There, I believe there is oxygen because that's what we're in the grip of, and I think we're in its atmosphere, potentially. So, yeah, thanks for wrecking the ship, Cthulhu. Right, on. We haven't got any oxygen on us, so we need to find it. Now, tables are a great way to place items that we don't need to take just yet. I'll stack these bits and pieces up here so that... This is another one of those games, it's kind of like Into the Radius, at least on normal, where you can like out-resource the game. If you have enough resources, you can build the things that you need, and so you're never struggling. Picking up the data cards. I'm going to have to be careful with how much I talk and stop here. But engineering. Ooh. So engineering is one of our tasks. So as I was saying, so like for instance, this room will need powering. It has to be powered to get that going. So we need to get power to this room. So this is what I would save single power cores for. But yeah, as far as the data slates are concerned, the data slates will unlock lore. So yeah, you can see that we have found the jump drive. Straight out of Event Horizon this shit is, I'm telling you. We need to get that back online. That's one of the tasks. And again, like, the tasks can happen in any order. It depends on which way you go. Looks like people have been having a lot of fun here. Oh, that's what we needed. So we've got some oxygen. So yeah, these are empty. Now, we need to get specific items to put in these take the empties out because they're not going to do us any good. You can't refill them. Not in any way that I've found, anyhow. That beeping is my oxygen. Again, I've got time. You don't want to suffocate in this game, ideally. But just because you hear the beeping doesn't mean you straight away jam the oxygen on. This is how you because you always get recharged back up to full oxygen. So this is how you min-max the game. Those are the data terminals that I was talking about. I've still got some things to unlock on this game. So if I find any data slates during this fucking nightmare, hopefully I'll be able to get them done before I die. Now, I'm being very cautious with everything that I open, because it definitely said there are more monsters. And on top of that, it definitely looks like this is going to be a lot harder. And there's a lot of this shit around. I don't think I'm ready to fight him yet. Not whilst I need oxygen. So... it's lit. Now, hopefully... it's a wanna. That's not too bad. So, good. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not safe enough in my run at the moment, so I'm probably going to have to as well. But I'm going to do the whole cycle skip thing. Okay, engineering powering up. Oh, shit. That you want to avoid, because you do lose quite a chunk of health when you dick around trying to min-max oxygen. So you need to keep an eye on that. So we've got a safe room. Now, massive tip right here that I didn't realise for quite a while in this game. And I know various people that I've chatted to about it didn't either. Because we can recycle them. Now, there's some nasty shit in here, and we'll have to deal with it to carry on. Yeah, that's not a good idea. So, headshots matter. Now, what we're doing is we are luring these, IDU style, back to a lit room. The reason being, if you kill them in a dark room or in a room with the infestation, they will regenerate and they will come back. If you kill them in a room that is powered, they burn. And they burn nice. Now, there's a lot of enemies. These ones are fucking horrible. See how they blink? It's disgusting. Right. Oh, good. We're out of ammo. Now, I'm going to have to go back and go get some ammunition. Close the fucking doors. If you are exploring, close the doors. Because what will happen is these enemies will just fucking patrol right up on you whilst you are fabricating shit. I know, right? Yes it is. Why wouldn't it be? Now, of course it's fucking racing. This game, this is one of the few games that gets me, like, bad. But we can out-resource the fear. I guarantee it. Shoulda, I'm not far off. Shoulda, instead of the fucking IDU pain of stream of pain that I promised for 1,000 subs. Well, I didn't promise, but, you know, loose promise. I should do this. Fucking hell. Now, other top tip. You can very quickly get all of your resources into that. Take the important things out. It really fucking is. So yeah, as you can see, these empty ones are worth radiation or radioactive materials and flammable. Now all of this is just looty junk that we can throw in, so we can do this. And all these resources are built up and stored. We shouldn't have to do this too many times, because we'll get to the point where we've got enough resources to build the things that we need. The only thing that we could do with at the moment is a little bit of health. Again, when you first start the game, you don't have this. You don't have the ability to make health, so you have to live off of the level, which is why I'm glad that there is a hard mode. Usual stuff with this. Cheers, Cam. You don't have to use them all. The other thing that I would like to get is a second pistol, because you can carry 2 weapons. Now, in this circumstance, I genuinely might need this level of firepower. Normally, I carry 2 weapons, because then, in essence, I don't have to carry any additional magazines, or I've got the equivalent of 2 mags on me, which then leaves space in my inventory for looting. I don't think I'm ready to go back out and face all of that shit just yet. So, now, the other things that we are going to need... all this... I don't need them. There's some niceties that we can have. And to be fair, I'm already feeling like I deserve them. Again, oxygen is low. I want to be efficient with my oxygen, so bear with me. Know what you lot are like for watching me loot. I didn't think you'd enjoy it, but then when everybody stayed at the end of the last ITR stream to watch me tidy up, well, that answered a few of my burning questions. Already getting low on ammunition with the pistol. That's crossbow ammunition. Maybe we'll make one. Maybe we won't. It's one of the things I really love about this game is the the lack of gravity. So that throwing, you don't have to do well in this game. You can... I'm sure it's just a creaky old ship. You can just push things out in front of you. Now, just to give you a little heads up on the old... keep an eye on that so we don't lose health again this time. So you can see, as far as these things are concerned, what we have and how much we need. Chemicals and plastics are the major ones. You can find those on quite a lot of bits and pieces. You know what? Let's make a fresh one. Now, the problem is with hard mode. I'm not going to be able to do this. A lot of these really cool items require energy. Energy can only be gotten from batteries. Batteries are needed to light the rooms. Right. So I will leave my empty at the door. Now, we started this way. There is a battery in there. Now, we are on the hunt for, and I'm probably going to have to revisit this area, but we're on the hunt for the fuel cells for engineering before we can get that back on. So let's go. Wish I had 2 flashlights. It's not there. Come on. Come on. Now I'm being... This is like cycle... High cycle play. I'm being massively cautious. Because... They don't usually do that. Well, no, they do usually do that. So, everyone enjoying themselves. These dead end rooms. Aha! Pay dirt. It was worth it. That's one of the things that we need. Now what I will make a point of doing is quickly looting this room. I'm sure that's just a naturally occurring tentacle. Oh, you bastard. Oh, that's the rest of my health syringe done. Fucking hell. So, looted, finished with, done. If it was powered, you would take the power with you and close the fucking door. A lot of these things I'm saying to remind myself more than anybody else. I know I'm saying it in a very telling you off tone. Just make sure I fucking do it. Wasn't it once Sean who said, Rob, why is it you don't do the things that you tell us to do? Well, I'll be following every fucking piece of advice in my own game on this one, I'll tell you now. Plastics needed. Oh, oxygen. Now, you'll see that I don't take oxygen with me. Reason being is because inventory space, it's bright, usually well lit, and you can see it from quite a distance, which means that we can save space. Why would you put a body bag in a cryo tube? I assume it's a cryo tube anyway, or maybe it's to preserve the body. Now, the reason why I say about closing doors is because enemies cannot come through doors. Except one, which I'm hoping we don't need. Oh, actually no, 2. Right, full on loot. We've got oxygen in our hand. Time to go back. Again, probably being a little bit overcautious, but I've never played this on hard mode. Already there's been a lot more monsters than you would usually see. The game's not massively populated. I don't think it's supposed to be. Ooh. Ooh. Again, notice I have a carrying capacity of 19 or 21 if I use my hands. It does have the small problem of if anything jumps us, we have to faff. So we're going to need this oxygen in just a moment. Oh, can you feel the efficiency, chat? Feel it. It's going so well. Oh, fuck off. When we're finished in this area, I will disconnect that and take it with us. However, I like having a lit room in my immediate, because just can't help but try and be efficient. Gonna need that. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. And home. Should really close those doors behind you when you come back into home, but well, it's going to avoid jump scares, isn't it? Empties go down there. Let's get our looting done again. Ah, damn it. Make sure you turn on something. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you have something on. Otherwise, you'll end up throwing all of your stuff through this. Oh, the other thing that I put on as well, I don't know if you saw or not, I've put body armor on. Now, in this mode, because we have additional carrying capacity, we do not have as much health, which is a fantastic combination. It means we can actually die quite quickly, even with the body armor. One bit of panic, and yeah, it can be over very quickly. Again, if you've done everything in the room that you want to do, and you heading up to the next section, take the bottle with you, use it at the last minute. Again, nice and efficient. Efficiency saves on resources. Saving on resources allows us to out-resource the game. So convincing. So convincingly said. Is it in here? I can't remember. This is where we just came in. I mean, stay safe. Now, even though I know that a lot of those background noises are just atmosphere, because this game absolutely drips circuitry, or electronics, we always need electronics. This game oozes atmosphere. Although a lot of these background noises are ambience, but they're obviously random and timed for the jump scares and the bits and pieces like that. However, they do a great job of lulling you into a false sense of security. Oh, God! Are you fucking kidding? I ain't got the ammunition for that! Shit. Remember those mistakes I was saying about not making? Just made one there. So those teleporters are particularly nasty. Now, who can count? I hope these guys can't. Oh, shit. Shit. It's at times like this where if you're not paying attention and you take a wrong turn, you are fucked. Now, I'm going to allow you to come in, and I'm going to hope that I've got some pistol ammunition. Because if I haven't, we're going to have to dance, you and I. Fuck for that. And this is all my own fault, being a greedy little loot goblin. Shit. Could do without wasting ammunition also. Right. That's not very efficient, is it? We've already not got enough materials for things. I'd run out already. Fun. So, remember how I said if you don't kill them in the light, they're coming back? And that's not they might, or there is a chance. That is a guarantee. Are you fucking kidding? I shouldn't be following you. It's not like I didn't think it was going to happen. Come on. Come on. I'm not fighting you in here. There's far too many of you for me to kill to be able to waste ammunition. Come on. Ah, come on. Oh, I know what that is. That's really bad news, is what that is. Anyone know what a beholder is? Yeah, they're in the game too. And they've got a ridiculous amount of range. This is not going well. Usually, this is part of the reason why I've cranked it up. Usually, this game is not a walk in the park, but when you've got a lot of stuff fabricated and you can use a lot of items and make a lot of items, it's damn sight easier than what this is. Right, we close that door, so nothing's coming in. We're good for now. May have been a little short-sighted with battery power. In getting a second pistol, I did not need that, and it could be my downfall. I don't think we can afford a laser. Yeah, well, we're gonna need ammunition. This is one thing that I haven't had to do before. Never had to fabricate ammunition, because it's fucking expensive. Shit. Fuck. So, problem. We have no energy, we have no batteries, we can't make health. Fuck, it's like starting this game all over again. It's horrible and I love it. Let's find out what's behind door number 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think we want to be facing down that beholder just yet. Although I've got the ammunition for it. I haven't got the health. Yeah. This isn't good. Now, this is another room that we need to power. Don't forget about the guy behind you. Fuck, 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 out. Shit, man. You can't manually reload the guns in this game. They are either out of ammunition and you reload them, or you have to make do with what you've got. Which is a great mechanic, because it then means that you have to go into scenarios where, for instance, I have to make sure that both of these shots count. Otherwise I could quite easily be dead. Cool. 9 shots left. Now, one of the things that I, again, love and hate about this is when that music kicks in, you know that something is afoot. Oh, I don't want to have to raise the battery power now. Oh, fuck me. Get it in! Oh, the good stuff. Well, that's incredibly fortunate and needed. Can some of these rooms be powered, please? Oh, God.
An emergency has been reported. Please follow the instructions.
Oh, Jesus! Fuck! No, not today! Fucking literally drop feet then. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Where have you gone? Thank God you're doing down the bottom. Normally, when you close the doors, so not only are there more enemies, but it seems, and there's more infestation, it seems that they're more aggressive. I've only ever seen that once where they teleport at you as you're closing the door, and it's fucking disgusting. Not more. I know, right? Oh, shit. These are spawns. Please. Fuck. fail, grip fail. Now, can anybody in chat tell me what the problem with not being efficient with my looting is going to be? I'm going to run out of resources. Hi. How are you doing? Can I just have a quick loot you over here? This is a bad idea. Are you coming? You're coming. Fuck that. Oh no 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 fuck. Come on. Stop dicking around. No, 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 no. Those ones have got, there's more. So these are spawning now. And because I'm dithering, it's just making things worse. I'm supposed to be really good at this game. The problem is, if I kill them here, it just delays the problem. Fuck me, that was a control panel that I just jumped at. One headshot. Come on. I've done very well there. It's not working out very well. Okay. Fucking hell. I'd love to say that this is an act. I thought that this was just going to be this game, but a little bit more combat intensive. And, yeah. So, good news is we haven't got enough power. We've got everything else that we need, but we haven't got enough energy for more pistol ammunition. And that's the good news. What are these worth? Nope, I can't be affording it just in case I come across a crossbow. Right. I'm going to need to smoke. Tip number, I don't know, 47 maybe? Pause the game in the Oculus menu. Do not pause the game normally because it doesn't pause. I found out that the other day. This is not paused. That's just a menu. Right. We need to get that room powered. That thing running around in there. You can count me out. I need to get rid of you. But I'm running out of ammo. Come on. Run out of oxygen, for Christ's sakes. Where the fuck did that go? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This is the problem with min-maxing your oxygen. Please have gone round the corner. Oh, you fucking fuck.
Attention. Oxygen concentration below minimum levels. It is recommended you make use of emergency oxygen.
They're so good. Oh, more. Is that more? Oh no. Filled with regret. Why did I build a second pistol? Right, let the looting begin. Now, one of the things I don't know, because I've never let them stay around long enough, is whether these rooms can actually spawn things in them whilst you're in them. I would say no. However, seems to be wrong about. quite a lot of things. There's also another mode that I want to play in this game, if I can conquer this one first off. Yeah, it's a very fucking hell. Literally legless. No, it's not a resource. We can't take that. Yeah, Stranger Things on the enemy types is very much a thing. There's one enemy type that we haven't seen yet, which I'm a bit surprised about. But I won't ruin it. So yeah, there's another thing. When you, we may even see it, and I'm genuinely hoping I don't get that far into this game, because I don't want you guys to see, especially if you're going to play it, I'd even say knock the stream off and go and do something else, because it's terrifying, and it would be a big spoiler, I think, as well, for anyone who's, you know, really wants to play this game and really fucking enjoy it. It terrified me the first time I played it. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of oxygen, but fuck me. We're gonna need to make a crossbow, and right, so I wouldn't close doors behind you when you're looting in rooms like this, just so that you've got an avenue of escape. What I would do in this situation is, there is good loot there. I would drop the crap loot. Crap loot would include things like cups and boxes of food, because we don't really need those. That one's a tour, but we've got plenty of that. Books as well. They're just worth one organic material. Now, this is all good stuff. You will learn to love calculators in this game if you didn't already, because they're worth things that we need. That's ammunition for another kind of gun, which we're not going to be able to get because can't make it. But again, we can burn it down for the bits. So again, we're going to close the door. So yeah, this endgame crisis. Anyone played Alien? I won't spoil it, but anyone played Alien Isolation? Yeah. So there's a... well, it's not spoiling too much, but there is a mode that you can play to activate the endgame crisis from the very beginning of the game. Fuck! Oh, you fucking beauty. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone saw what that is. Was that just a squeaky bulkhead? I think it was, wasn't it? No, I can't do that way around, because I'll end up fucking killing myself. Right, we are going to need that in a minute. We've got multiple. Let's just put this here and have a look. Just a quick check. Shit. And almost dead. Now, the thing that was in here... Right, we need to get back. The thing that's in here could literally one-shot us now. Fuck that guy. We haven't seen those yet. We don't even need to go in there, and I still checked. Right. dangerous territory now. I'm gonna have to start making some decisions. But not good ones either. No. Remember what's in there. Oh, thank you, memory. Fucking game. Thing is, we need to go in that room at some point because we need to activate navigation. Or rather, we need the coordinates from navigation. Yeah, I'll be with you later. Don't like that way anymore. Right, so just it's just like sweeping dirt under the carpet, it really is. Okay, well, at least we can take solace in loot. Turn the thing on. We really need health. I am on death's door. Thankfully, no heartbeat in this game. Get the impression that I would be forever on it. Remember what I said? Put the important things to one side so that you don't accidentally recycle them. I will tell you now, because I've done it a couple of days ago actually, because I had a quick go of this game when I was checking the settings for it. Yeah, that can go. And the keycards that are unique for specific coloured doors, like that one there, you can recycle. And I do believe at that point, you then can't get any further. Which is just, it's fucking hilarious, isn't it? Really? And there'll be a lot of people that would say like, oh, well, you know, oh, bad coding, bad game design. No, it's not. Really isn't. It's fantastic coding and game design, because if you want to fuck yourself over, oh, shit. We can't fight that. We have to. This sucks, but we have to. I fucking hate it. Now, what will happen is the infestation will spread to that room, giving us, well, this is definitely putting a band-aid on a fucking severed head at the moment. Well, I hope you are all entertained. Dear. There's me playing cautiously. Now, we need to start being hyperly efficient again with our loosting, because it's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work otherwise. We're only still on half health. I can't really afford to get rid of the last bit of energy, because we might have another emergency and need it for something else. Was one of those. How much have we got left to clear here? Not much. That's sealed. That can be sealed. Again, sealing off as many rooms as possible is a good stratagem, because it just stops things ganging up on you. He says, hopefully. So we've sealed off this section now, because we don't need it. We've got everything out of there. The only thing that it's bringing is the suck. And I don't want it. It can keep it. Come on. I swear the game does. Normally it's so responsive. I swear the game does that on purpose. A crate with a little bit of infestation on it. I almost lost my shit.
Detected unknown biological compounds outside of containment facilities. Class B emergency has been automatically reported
Now,
to the dispatch center.
we don't need any of this loot. We need batteries. We need light. We need those. Where's all the good stuff? Is Jay taking it in IDU? Who fuck takes it in this game? Well, it's not as efficient as I'd like to be. But there's only cups and saucers left in that fucking room. Medical dictionary. Why isn't that fantastic? So, I'm calling that done and sealed, and we never have to go in there again. And it's amazing. Now, is this a corridor that leads somewhere? No, this is where I sealed off earlier, idiot. Yeah, wait, what? Oh, right, okay. Right, gamble time. Now, don't. Please don't. No. No. There's stuff through there. Fantastic. Right. Close that, because it could just spawn more problems. 4 shots is a lot. I'm gonna have to kill this. Holy shit! I can't deal with that much. I haven't got enough shot. Fuck. Well, we're gonna have to find a solution pretty quick. If I don't look at them, they can't hurt me, right? Ah, you know what? We're gonna have to. Now, it's at times like this where you do definitely not want to take a wrong turn. We haven't got enough ammunition. I think I can maybe fabricate one more clip, and then it's harsh language and feather dusters. Do you know what the worst part is? There's a clip in that room. Come on. Please don't tell me you open doors now. That would break my fucking heart. Come on. Come on. On me, on me. Okay, so that's the one that I killed earlier. That's got up. We now can't kill anything that's left. So, Cosmodread is a great game. And I think this would be the first, well no, this would probably be the first time since I've played this that I've managed to snooker myself, I think. And it might be because of this overindulgence. But, well, there's a will. There's potentially a way. 11 shots. No extra ammunition. All that... Oh, please don't. Oh, I needed 2. Okay. You remember how I was saying I don't like the crossbow? The quest for the crossbow. Probably. It's not... The crossbow isn't particularly powerful. And it's a pain in the ass because you have to load it each time, obviously. It doesn't work like IDU. And... Oh, we can put that away at least. Oxygen. Oh, no. Right, we're going to have to be super quick. In, out, kill, go. Oxygen, though. Yeah, let's do some random maintenance whilst we're low on oxygen. Oh, fucking... Alright, come on then. Come on then. We haven't... Oh, this is risky. What are they doing? What are they doing? Please close. Let's... Oh, fuck. Oh, God. No. Right, so we need to go back for oxygen. We need to go back for oxygen anyway, so you might as well, you know, just come with. Calm, cool and collected. Definitely wouldn't want to fucking not hit the head this time. Please burn. Right. Can't even grab the power from the engineering because it's a 0. Pulling the power out of something that has a 0 on the battery, there's no point. You may as well just leave it in there because it is worth nothing when you fabricate it because there's 0 energy. Whereas a 3 would actually be worth 3. No. Okay, so ammunition is a problem. Oxygen is now a problem. Fuck my life, this is getting bad. What's gonna give out first? I thought it was gonna be my heart, if I'm honest. So, herein lies one of the problems. Is it a problem? No. Herein lies one of the beauties of this game. You can be very experienced, you can know what you're doing in the game, and you can still, especially in the hard mode by the looks of things, come a cropper. In, kill, out. Close. Get loot. Hope for a battery. We need a battery. Oh, that's oxygen. Yeah, I know you're in here. I know. Oh, fuck me. Can I just take this? Oh god. Oh god. The fuck? What was that? Oh, you little shitbag. Loot fast. Quick. Loot hard. Okay, oxygen is no longer a problem. Ammunition. Hello, Roger. Yeah, I'm playing it in hard mode. What a great idea that was. I need to be quicker than this. No. I need you. Need that. I need plastics. Don't need food. That's all garbage, but efficiency on loot. We are done in here for now. Metal. Okay, that area is clear. Ish. Oh, fuck me, I ain't got time for this. Another another great feature of this game is how small the minimap is. It's great for navigation. Can you plan with that size of map? Can you fuck? Is there a proper sized map in this game? Is there fuck? We got any more? No. Now, our ammunition problems could have been solved if we haven't overindulged in a second pistol. Do you know why I took this? Because I thought it would be more efficient loot-wise. Filled with regret. That 0 battery is literally taunting me. Hi honey, I'm home. So, quick count up of the good and the bad. We have lots of ammunition, all sorts of great guns that I can fabricate the crossbow. We haven't got the energy for it. Now, the energy that's in this room is also a 1. So if we remove it, or I think it's a 0 actually. So if we remove it, it comes to 0, which means we can't use that. And besides, we need 2 anyway. We can't explore in there because we haven't got the red keycard. We have 4 shots left to our name, 1 oxygen canister. That area is clear at least, and the only thing that we need to go back in there for is engineering. So this is literally the only route that we can take. The other room is closed off to us because we've looted everything in there and there's nothing more to be had. Hopefully, the red key card. Fuck me, I thought that was one of them. Oh, that is enemies. Shit. I can't afford to shoot you. I literally can't shoot you. This has happened before. Is this all done? Oh no. So that's another thing that may have happened. We may have missed the red keycard. Yeah, this has all been done. Well, at least I'm not going to let these scum take me down. I'll suffocate before I let that happen. So, that means... Oh no, we can go this way. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh god. I can't win. Fucking Kobayashi Maru in there. So I can't go in there. 3 shots is not enough.
Unknown biological compounds outside of containment facilities. Has been automatically reported to the dispatch center.
God. Oh, quick. Well, you know what I said about suffocating? Oh my god, I'm sweating! Well, it was a good run, and there were definitely some poor choices made. So, when you finish, it shows you the layout. Basically, we died here, I think it was, and it would have been these last 3 rooms that would have had the red keycard, which would have given all of this to explore. And what you actually have to do in the game is, and again, I don't think I'm spoiling anything here, but all the objectives you have to complete. You have to get engineering back up and running. You need to get the navigation numbers from the navigation room. You need to go to the bridge and plot in the coordinates that are already done from here, and then fly the thing to Earth. Then you need to get here and escape via the escape pod. 27 enemies killed. That's ridiculous. Thought I'd last a bit longer than that, if I'm honest. I have something new to conquer now by the looks of things. Now, the other options that are in the game, because you can put all of them on, which I'm gonna need a little time with this, I think. But the ship has a world-class defense system. Some rooms that are powered when you go into them have a defense system. Again, it's another thing that actually catches a lot of players out. If you sprint into that room and pull the battery out of the room, it deactivates the turret so you don't have to kill it. You can also lure enemies into said defense turret room and kill them. I was kind of hoping to find one, and we might have, but I didn't have the power to do it. That's like insanely hard. There's some other options as well. For instance, the end game crisis activation at the start. This one was the one that I was originally going to play, and you know what? I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break and try this out instead. So let's be faster, but I don't like this because I now have a reduced inventory capacity. Well, what can you say? I can only assume that I've terrified you all into silence. How long have we been going? Only an hour and 20. Oh, God. Right. So, you know the face-huggery things that I'm really not a fan of. I do think the crossbow will be too easy. The pistol one-shots them. The lightning gun is infinite short-ranged ammunition, but you have to pump the gun to put the electrical charge into it. Again, that's another playthrough. If I'm going to do this, I think I'm going to need the pistol, and I'm not getting a second one. You can also add additional modifiers like very little ammo will spawn. That's for when you've completed the game and got absolutely everything, because you can just fabricate your way through ammunition. Most rooms will be dark and batteries are scarce. Well, that felt like that already. The ship is a world-class defense platform. All weapons and ammo replaced by grenades and traps. That could be very interesting. Broken minimap. My memory's not good enough to play this game in that mode. No weapons will spawn in the map, so you have what you start with and what you can fabricate. And very little ammo will spawn in the map, which we've already seen. So we're going to go with increased speed, reduced inventory capacity, as opposed to increased inventory and reduced health. MCS Nectaris, previously dubbed as the MCS Rotten Crotch, for obvious reasons. So I really don't like the arachnoids or whatever. I can't remember what they're actually called, but they're not a nice enemy. And in this mode, that's all there's going to be. Oh, there we are. Now the pistol, thankfully, and so the reason why I chose it, one-shots them. Now you'll see we are substantially faster, but nowhere near as much capacity for loot, which means that my filthy little loot goblin heart is not rejoicing. But we are faster. So what we're going to make a point of doing now is... I don't know, this is still going to be bad. The one thing that I will say is there's not going to be as much infestation about. And because there isn't going to be as much infestation, I hate it when there's doors like these. That means that we've got more play with batteries, which means that we can fabricate more stuff, which is nice, I guess. Being faster is good, but it isn't an obvious advantage. It doesn't work as well as you would think it would. I find if you're going to die in this game, you are going to die, and it's going to be down to a lot of panic, usually more than anything else. Hey, we're back home, and it's lit. Now, there's 2 in there. So another top tip. No, not this time. We're not taking anything we don't need. I mean, we should be alright in this game, because everything gets kind of one-shotted. We are going to want that, though. Again, another luxury. So, what I would do in this starting area is so this is more the tutorial side of things, because this is going to be a lot less hectic, shall we say. Always loot out this first area entirely. You will find plenty of things that you need, and once you're done here, you don't need to come back into it ever again for anything, for no reason. The one thing that I will say is, if you can't yet fabricate oxygen, that's not the greatest of ideas. Again, like I said at the beginning, we're going to be as hyperly efficient as possible. You should be able to, if you completely cleared, did say there's an increased presence of them, so I'm expecting one in every locker. Yes, they can be in lockers. It's very rare, usually. Pistol ammo, we need that. Again, the whole trying to be as efficient as possible by yeeting everything into... Yeah, that can go too. Into the room. Cool. Saves us a little bit of time, I think. Possibly. Once you've looted this first room, or this first group of rooms, as I said, you don't need to come back to them. And it gives you a very nice base of materials to work with, which is good. And it means that we don't have to be quite as on it for looting for the rest of the game. It also means, as I was saying previously, when it's done, there's usually not. I have had enemies in these starting rooms, and it was fucking terrifying because I didn't think that could happen. I'm sure I've had it. Or maybe that was in my earlier days when I didn't really know what I was doing. That's possible. Don't need to go in there. Once we've completely looted this area, as I said before, we can pull all the batteries out. So there's multiple rooms that are powered here, and you better believe we're taking that shit with us. Got a little bit more looting to do, and then we can get into the guts of things. Now, you'll also note that because I'm faster, although I'm carrying less, who knows? Who knows what's more efficient in this scenario? I don't. But I think speed might have it. It's just fucking inconvenient. Oh, fucking cups, we don't need those. I'm going to be a filthy little loot goblin anyway. Alright, I think that's last orders. Take you with us. Don't. Oh, a 3. So, what I said previously is, for me, in this game, there are two kinds of... There isn't a battery in your starting room either, so that's always lit. That's the one room in the entire game that always is lit and has no power source. So then go looking for it and wasting time. Where did those cups go? There they are. Okay, that'll do. That's sufficient-ish. Close the door now.
Attention. Oxygen concentration below minimum levels. It is recommended you make use of emergency oxygen canisters.
Yeah, no kidding. Again, as we were saying previously. You bastard. Where is it? This is the time now to go exploring and not dick around with fabrication. However, I have one exception to that rule, and that's to fabricate our little man bag. That's a 2. That's a 2. Ideally, we want to find a 1 to replace that 2, and that's then more efficient. Not enough materials, oh fuck me. Come on now. Don't be like that. So, our capacity is a massive 6. Now we're back up to normal capacity, having not wasted. We're gonna want that, but I'm not gonna make it unless I really think I need it. Remember those rules I said about? Right. Just these. So we don't forget about them. And away. Now, let's make decisions straight away. Right, lit room. That's nice. That's a good start. Dead end. Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding? Come on. Come on. I'm not coming in there. You're coming in here. I fucking hate these. Why did I play this mode? Now, shitbag. One of the reasons why I hate these enemies in particular is, you remember how I was saying that the background noises are fucking random? Don't dick about. The background noises are random and don't... Oh, you little fucking Steam! The background noises are random and don't actually do anything, but they lull you into a false sense of security. Well, those things, the only noise that they make is the thump of them going from one piece of decking to another. It sounds a lot like a lot of the other thumps that are in this game, and the bangs and the bumps, which is why, I don't know why, but my brain tunes them out, and it's fucking horrible. Alright, haven't got time for pissing around. We'll, and again, done, looted, would take the power if it was in there, close off, we never need to worry about that door again. He says. We've got oxygen. Hey, another powered room. What is this? So, it's an old military doctrine that says that you should take your chances early. Going to... This is all lovely, lovely loot. Yeah, we do need plastics. Is that a dead end? That is a dead end. Okay. So, what I like to try and do is loot. Fuck. Loot 2 dead ends. Now, herein lies the problem with these little bastards. Ah, there's another door on the other side. They are very hesitant to come out of their own little rooms. Which basically means we're going to get a lot of respawners again. Joy, isn't it? Absolute joy. Ooh, that's good. Finding these early can be the key to a good run or not. Because if you come up against massive resistance in one route, you could always choose another. Especially with how we're going to be, or how I play this game rather. And yes, you could. That could go in there, as you'll see. It is worth resources. Never have this in your inventory when you're throwing everything in there. It will let you recycle it. Now, I like to put those in. There's no need for me to pull that handle because there's no chance of me going in there. That door is locked. Nothing in the game, I believe, can come through that. There are 2 enemies. One is a lot further along. The other one we haven't seen yet, and I don't think it'll be in the game. But I would keep that door like that for the simple reason of stopping anything coming through. Actually got a decent amount of gear for now. So you'll hear the beeping. That means my oxygen's low. This is when we do our tidying up, because I don't want to be jamming oxygen in my face when the nasty's happening. You know what? This time I think we'll be going for a fucking crossbow. As much the crossbow it's actually pretty good. One of the reasons why I'm hesitant to use it is because you can get explosive bolts for it. Now, they're extremely powerful and really good, but I figured they might make the game a little bit too easy, so I didn't want to do that. Which is why I took the pistol, because it's reliable, it's a nice weapon to use, it one-shots the creepy crawlies. And yeah, it seemed like a great idea at the time. The problem is the explosive bolts I'm going to need when you start getting multiple enemies. It's basically, for you IDU faithful, Cat 1 bolts. But they, as I say, they are expensive on the resources. I think it's 2 energy for 1 pack. Empties over here so that I can remember. Again, if you weren't here at the start of the stream, put your empties to mark the rooms, and sections that you are done with. Right, we need to get exploring. It seems like a lovely direction to go in. We're going to need that magazine. Note again, I don't take oxygen with me. More often than not, I don't come a cropper. It saves a space of inventory. That's lovely to see. Lovely number 3. That's even better. I also take the minimum of ammunition with me in the hope that I will be able to loot my filthy little heart out before I run out of ammunition. I may even find some. Now, there's 2 approaches here. We can kill them, carry on, and we'll probably have to kill some on the way back. They're only 1 shot, so it's not too bad. The other approach is we could kill them and light the room. That will use battery. Now, I would have said that it would cost us less resources. Have they got? Do what caused the game to slow like IDU? Sorry. So, there you go. I was in the middle of shitting myself. Sorry, could you repeat that? Do what caused it to slow like IDU? That thump. Look at them. Look at them hiding. The little shitbags. We can't afford to tarry. We've got to be quick. We've got to be quick. Okay, this is the bridge. This we can power. This I'm happy to power. Oh, flamethrower fuel. That's good too. We had a fucking flamethrower. Not there. So, we found the bridge on this occasion first. Fuck off. I'm not ready for you. Shit. Right. No, it's fine, mate. Don't worry. Oh, no, they don't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go into slow time or slow motion or anything along those lines. I'll try and demonstrate them when, if I get a minute, if we've got a little bit of time at the end of the stream. Are you fucking in here as well? You little bastards. Right. Now, what I was going to say was what we ideally want to do, because we need to power the bridge, and we might as well power the route to the bridge, but we don't want to be doing it with threes, because that's resources we're going to need. We want to be doing it with a lot lesser than that. Oh, that's very dangerous. Is this dead? Is this dead end? Yes, it is. Okay, we can kill what's in here. But there's nothing in here. Now, so here's another little thing that I would do. In this situation, infested room, there's no battery power. We're not great on inventory space. So what I would do is, just in case we get low on resources, I would quickly, very quickly, take everything out of this room, yeet it into the next that is powered, just so we can close this door off, never, ever come back. Oh, I should throw with my left so I can see where I'm throwing. Bucket cereal, yeah. To be fair, most of this is shit. So we're now starting to waste oxygen for rubbish. That's enough. This is another indication that I give myself, like with empty oxygens. That's closed off now, and I know that I don't need to go in there because there's loads of loot hanging around on the floor, which means I've been in there, I've done what I wanted to do, and we never need to go back in there again. What would we like for oxygen? Let's head on back. But suck though. You little fucking shit. Fuck off. I hate those things. Okay. Yes. This is exactly what we need. It's a 3. That's not what we want. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can see me. Oh, you're just gonna literally get it right over there, aren't you? Fuck it. Right. This is a little bit of a bin room, kind of like a bit of a stop-off point. Or halfway house of sorts. That wasn't very efficient. So what we're going to do now... see what this room's like. Oh, God. Okay, this is a nice dead end. So we're going to get in here, kill the minimum, grab the filthy loot, get the fuck out. Oh, fuck. That room's done. He won't respawn because there's no filth, infestation. Filth. There's no filth in here, Governor.
Deployment of automatic defense systems has been authorized. Be sure to always remain inside the area allowed by your security credentials.
So this is the benefit of there being a lot less infestation. Is there's not as many rooms for enemies to spawn in. That's lovely to see. It is all shit, but I hate leaving shit behind. I can't help myself. Throwing stuff down a very dark cornway in the dark. You know what? That'll do. Take that with us. And again, close the doors behind you because good practice. Reasons. Right. That can go there. Now, there is one gun that I have overlooked that those of you who have been observant will have seen that I can start the game with, and that is the flamethrower. Oh, there's one in here, isn't there, you little shitbag? I don't... Oh, there's two in here. I'm going. I'm just going to go. I'll just go. Just go. Always close the doors behind you. This is creating me a lot of problems. Oh, I just won't look at them. Thankfully, we've got the speed mod on. I didn't do that on purpose. Right, that's a better shout than the alternative. So one of the things that is in this game, which I think is very cool, is, remember how I said if there is a... fucking loads of time to sort shit out. If there is a room with infestation and the enemies are in it and you haven't powered it... What are you doing in here? Honestly. This is why you don't leave doors open, because they'll just fucking get in everywhere. Yeah, we've got oxygen, so we've got plenty of oxygen, so let's get a bit of looting done. If you use the flamethrower on a dead enemy, you can actually destroy the corpse, as you would expect to be able to do with a flamethrower, which then means that you don't have the problem of enemies regenerating and then coming back up. You do still have the problem of infestation spawning more enemies. So that's a lot of fun. Again, we'll sort all of this lot out later, but I don't think we'll have to do a lot more of this because we've got loads. And as I said, this is I think it's a great strategy for helping you be uber efficient with your looting process. Because as I said, it's a very important part of the game. This is where you came from, isn't it? Now, normally, these things will take a leap towards you. Oh, I fucking hate them. They'll take you... Okay, yeah, come in here. That's fine. It will take a leap towards you, and then usually a leap to a different direction, you little... Don't... I'm gonna have to. We don't need to power the bridge just yet. So there is that. As you can see, we've got a filthy amount of ammunition. But, as we found out in the last game, it means nothing. I usually don't get rid of those. There are more than 4 for engineering, which is an objective that you do need to complete. God, the health doesn't go very far. Let's dispose of our empties safely, eh? Yeah, there are usually more than 4 in the game, but again, you can recycle those. You will need 4 powered ones, i.e. fuel cells that are full, not empty. I haven't found a way to fill an empty fuel cell yet. Don't know if that's an oversight in the game or not. I don't think so. This guy does things on purpose, and it's fucking cool as fuck. Right, so again, low on oxygen, so we're going to need to take one of those soon to be as efficient as possible with it. I want to be tidying up now, or making our way to the next point, because we don't want to be carrying oxygen with us if we don't have to, and we don't have to. There we go. You know what? I'm going to treat myself, because I think... famous last words. I think we're going to be alright. Definitely appreciate the speed of this perk. The one thing that I will say is I probably overly loot. Speed. You can go. Me, Silver Tongue Devil, overly loot? No, that will have. That is a perfect candidate for the bridge or our safe room. There's enemies. Keep moving. Ah, there's one. Now, that's a security drone. They're very cool, but they are not programmed to recognize you from friend and foe. So that means they're as likely to shoot you as they are other enemies. Which, you know what, I'm going to use it in here because we're going to need an area. And the turret might do some work. It's basically a walk-in turret. And it looks cool as fuck, look at that. It's got its red scanner out and everything. So what we're going to do, because this is efficient use of our resources, we have to power the bridge because we have to use the bridge at some point in the future to get the fuck up out of here. So this is now a new light source room. There was an enemy in here and now it can die. Now, you'll hear he's doing some work for us. Now, we can kill him. They are pretty tough. If I don't have to, I'm not going to. He will literally just patrol around the level. The problem is he can open any door. So if you are going to do this and leave them to their own devices, you need to be listening. And be aware. The enemies, I believe, can kill them. But I don't think these guys can. So again, this is another tactic that you can use, is that security drone. Well, if he comes here, I'm sorry, dude. If you go and do your job, then we're cool. But if you come through this door, I'm going to have to fucking end you. Hopefully, he will just fucking citizens on patrol off that way. In which case, we can make a break back for home. Because we're done here. We don't need to be here anymore. In fact, we don't need to be here anymore. Which means we're having that. Whilst he's off patrolling. Now, they can, I'm like almost certain they can open doors. The fact that he hasn't says to me the doors will slow them though, so they're still worth closing. Oh, this is just a dead end, isn't it? Now, he won't come after me so to speak, he'll just randomly patrol, I believe, he says. Now we're in a situation, I thought that was it, now we're in a situation with that thing doing some work for us, where we kinda can leave doors open. Because we want the enemies now moving around, because they might end up bumping into Tarquin the turret bot. Really? Fucking game. So that little bang was the sound of one of those guys. And I think that was background ambience. That's fucking fantastic. Brilliant. Now, let's get tidied up. And then on. How much is the crossbow? 2 energy. We do have some bolts. Okay, that is a consideration for a future date. In the meantime, we'll keep on with the pistol. And probably do with some health. Yep, that's going. Be careful with your batteries and the energy, as I've said multiple times, because I took the hard mode of this so lightly. That is a massively finite resource in that you can use it to get a serious advantage if you've unlocked the right things. However, every time you're doing it, you're then running out, which then means that you have less batteries to place. Now, if you do what I do, and you make a point, oh, don't always inject all of that, you inject as much as you need, save on them resources. Now, if you make a point of saving, using the batteries the way that I'm doing, so you put batteries in rooms that need them, you take them from rooms that don't, and you try and put wands, batteries that have a 1 power on them, into rooms that you are going to be constantly going through, revisiting, or never going to take out again. Now, we still need to be careful down here, because Tommy the turret is very much on patrol. Fuck off. Okay, we don't need to be here. Let's go to another area. It's funny because I didn't think these enemies would make the game easier, but a combination of speed and yeah, let's just not have any surprises. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Gonna leave that because it's right close. Again, another, like, a 2 is a good one. A 1 you don't want to be doing. Taking something out and activating it as a 0 that then puts it to a 0, don't even bother. We've still got plenty of rooms to explore. Let's go and have a look. Why is this open? I didn't come in here. That's nice to see. And that's a 1. Now, what I would be tempted to do when we are finished with this area is I'll take that 1, put it in the 1 down the bottom there and replace it and pull the 2 out. So we make 1 energy into 2 and we still have the benefit of lighting, which appeases the loot goblin within me. Something rotten. And there's a 3. And this room we are going to be travelling through, but not that much. Take that. We're not going to get rid of it yet, because we might need a lit room to lure the little buggers back into. Just because a room is lit does not mean you are safe. Again, the game loves putting you into that false sense of security, I can tell you that for nothing. Absolutely lovely. Love to see it. Dead end. Oh, see what I mean? Howard. But he'll have my lunch. Now, do I need to kill that? Well, I'm not going that way. I was pretty much going to loot this. You know what? You can keep your cup, and you can keep whatever that is. I'll take these things and the battery, and I'm going. That thing does have quite a lot of range on it, so you have to be very careful. We will loot the important stuff out of here. There we go. There's a replacement to our fuel cell. Those ones are probably one of the better items in the game. As I said previously, I'll show you what it is when we get back, because we're going back now because we're full. Bastard, it didn't do that on the way back. That will really hurt you if you stand in that. Keep all of this lit. We like to have it nice and lit. Yeah, this is one of the better items in the game. It is a multimeter used for multiing meat. And that's worth 2 electronics and 1 plastics, which are always things you're going to need. I don't know what we want. So, again, this time round, we are building up a nice collection of resources. Now, this mode, I would say, is definitely harder than playing... Oh, yeah. This mode is definitely harder than playing the normal game as standard with maybe a perk on or something. So what we're going to do here is we have a 1. When we activate this, it will turn to a 0. So if you ever find a 1 and use it, and it becomes a 0, never do anything with it again. If we pull this one out, it will kill the fabricator machine as well. So we want to now put the 1 in, power the room. This is now at a 0. If we took that out, even by accident, which I've done before, it will depower the room and we won't have anything to power it back up. But this way we've exchanged 1 energy in essence for 2. And in rooms that need to be powered, if you can keep hold of any battery that I find that is a 1, I keep a stack of it. And I keep a stack of it to one side for doing exactly what I just did and exchanging it for 2s, preferably 3s. And again, anything... You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Bad idea. Trusty crossbow. Trusty crossbow. You know what? I'm gonna exacerbate the failure here. Now, we'll just take out normal rounds for now, because I'm not making any explosive ones. I will use them if I find them. Space crossbow in effect. The other thing that we're going to put on it as well, because you guys have seen my aim with the crossbow, right? So, let's make things a little easier for me, shall we? Now, we've got... Oh, hello! He only had 1 day left to retirement. He was doing such a great job. Such a great job. But if those corner you, if you leave them to do their job, then they're fine. But if they come this far and come through the doors, they gotta go. I mean, the argument is I could run off into another door and leave them to do their job, but then they're just a risk at that point. And to be fair, I think we've got most of what we need to go and do in there. We will need to return in there at some point, so it's probably just as well we've dealt with it. Now, what's next? Carry on the loosting. with the crossbow, always make sure it is loaded before you holster it. Now, prick. Notice a problem with the crossbow? The normal rounds are weak. Costing me resource I could do without losing. Come on. In you come. I will get my value out of you, you little shit. Oh no. Oh no. Can you be in the light? A bit in the light. Ah, fuck's sake. That is going to come back and literally bite me in the arse. Always have your light source, i.e. your right hand. I think you can change hands in this, I've never checked. Always have your light source and your gun hand on the thing that you are opening, and try and make that a habit, because then when inevitably one of those things is in the locker, you can get the jump on it. Having said that, it still usually gets the jump on me. I've played this a lot. That's a 3. We like that. This is dark. That's horrible. So, yeah, light source, gun. The only problem that we have here is this won't drop them in one. So you probably want something like a pistol for that job. Oh, you little shitbag. Right, on. Let's do some exploring, shall we? Well, that was needed. So, I'm not being very efficient with the old looting, but I know what I want. Now that turret will do some work for us. Again, the way to get rid of that turret, and that's tempting because that's a 2, is to pull the battery out. What happens when you enter the room and in proximity? The turret drops, scans. Once it scans you, you have a couple of warning beeps to get out of the way before it starts shooting. Now again, this will kill enemies, but I don't think it's going to do a very good job. Yeah, because it only has a range of that. They're really good in corridors, but here, not so much. But yeah, what you would want to do, ideally, are these worth quite a lot of resources? I've never used grenades in this game. I never use grenades in most games because it's a fucking death sentence usually. For me, anyway. I think it's a bit of a death sentence in most VR games. I think there are some interesting items in this game, I'll tell you that much, that I have still not used. And this is one of them. This is a teleporter, which will teleport the closest organic thing to another room. You included, I believe. I can tell you something that would be very useful for. Oh, don't. Oh, shit. I had this earlier. Bear with. Oh no. I think that might be all she wrote. Oh, what a pain. See if I can, because I'm in the, it's put me into the hull of the ship at the moment, which is why all you can see is black. think even if I can find my way out of it... I think we've crashed, ladies and gents. God damn it. Let's see if we got lucky. I doubt we will have. The fact that I can still hear the beeping in the background. Damn. The one thing that I will say is I've had that on stream before, but I've never had it in the game before. Or I've had it when I've been recording before, rather. Never in the game. We were doing so well. Let's see if we got lucky. I doubt it saved it for us. That would be like thinking that battery out would... battery out on IDU would... Ooh! Interesting. Because I haven't saved it, and you can just save and quit. So I wonder... This would be incredibly nice. Let's hope it doesn't jam on the loading screen. We're back! Are we further behind? We have a pistol. Well, we might as well start again because... So, although it has saved and quit, for some reason, it's put us back in the starting room from when we did the first room. What a shit way to end it. I was getting into that second run. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cosmodread in a bit of a nutshell. I'm going to play the hard mode a little bit more in my own time now that I've had a go of it, because that is the masochist in me. That's really piqued my interest, that is disgustingly hard and needs doing properly if I can do it. And then hopefully I can replicate that on maybe another live stream in the future. So on that bombshell, thank you all very much for your time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. I've been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.